Hello students, welcome to my channel Physics Universal Classes. So today I discuss about the one concept. That concept is law of conservation of linear momentum. A very important concept for NEET and JEE students. Law of conservation of linear momentum. Okay, in this law of conservation of linear momentum, mainly focus on this law is so no external forces acts on a system of body or system. The mass is constant. If no external force acts on a system, mass is constant, the linear momentum is conserved, that is the constant. Okay, simply say that students, if no external force acts on a system, mass is constant. Mass is constant, but linear momentum is conserved. The total momentum of the system, total momentum of the system is constant with the time. Okay, this is the statement for linear momentum, law of conservation of linear momentum. Okay, if no external forces is acting on a body, if no external force is acting on a body means absence of external forces, then force will be zero. Force will be zero. Okay, according to Newton's second law, that is the rate of change of momentum of a body is directly proportional to net force. So net force acts on it. Okay, in the absence of external forces, then the force is equal to 0. Then the momentum is equal to constant. The momentum is constant. Okay, P bar is equal to constant. Okay, that is the P is constant. The P is constant means the P bar is equal to P1 bar plus P2 bar plus P3 bar plus and so on, that is equal to constant. Okay, the linear momentum is a vector quantity. P is constant, then mass and velocity is individual is changes, but the sum of the mass and velocity, that is the momentum, the linear momentum is remains constant with respect to time taken. That is m1 v1 bar plus m2 v2 bar plus m3 v3 bar and so on, that is equal to constant. Okay, if this equation shows that the absence of external forces for a closed system, the linear momentum of individual So values are changes. Individual values are may change. The sum of these momentum is remains constant with respect to time taken. Okay, this is the law of conservation of linear momentum. Okay, linear momentum means the product of mass into velocity. Okay, if no external force acting on a body, okay, so body is the rest position. The body is the rest position for a block of mass m. Okay, no force is acting on a body. The mass of the system is constant. The mass of the system is constant, but the total momentum of the system is also constant with respect to time taken. Okay, if the absence of external force, that means the force will be zero, then momentum is equal to constant. According to Newton's second law, F is equal to dp by dt, the change in momentum. Okay, p bar is equal to p1 bar plus p2 bar plus p3 bar and so on, constant. Okay, if this system, if this condition linear momentum is constant, linear momentum is constant, this shows that this equation of the no external force acting, the no external force acting means the absence of external force is acting on a body, the momentum is constant. Okay, individual momentum will be changed, may be changed, and the sum of linear momentum is constant. Okay, this is the law of conservation of linear momentum. Okay, the next to discuss about the law of conservation of linear momentum is independent of frame of reference. The law of linear momentum is the linear momentum P is independent of frame of reference. Frame of reference. And the conservation of linear momentum is equivalent to conservation of linear momentum is equivalent to Newton's third law. Newton's third law of motion. Okay, Newton's third law of motion. Okay, P is, that is the linear momentum is independent of frame of reference, and conservation of linear momentum is equivalent to Newton's third law of motion. Okay, the Newton's third law of motions states that okay, for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Okay, in this conservation of linear momentum, so many applications, the 2 or 3 applications is there, that also discussed in this session. Okay, in this conservation of linear momentum is equivalent to Newton's third law of motion. Then the conservation of linear momentum is constant, that is P1 bar plus P2 bar is equal to constant. Okay, P1 is the linear momentum is nothing but the product of mass into velocity. M1 V1 bar plus M2 V2 bar is equal to constant. Is constant. Okay, both sides. Okay, the differentiation with respect to time taken, that is M1 dV1 by dt plus M2 dV2 by dt is equal to 0. m1, okay, the rate of change of velocity, the rate of change of velocity with respect to time taken, the change in velocity with respect to time taken, that is known as acceleration. Okay, v1 velocity is there with respect to time taken, then it is written as a1 acceleration plus m2 a2 is equal to 0. Okay, m1 a1 is the force, F is equal to ma, F is equal to ma, that is f1 bar plus f2 bar is equal to 0. f1 bar plus f2 bar is equal to 0, then f2 bar is equal to minus f1 bar. The linear momentum, conservation of linear momentum is equivalent to Newton's third law of motion. Okay, Newton's third law of motion means for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Okay, that is the statement for Newton's third law. Okay, it is applicable. Conservation of linear momentum is equivalent to Newton's third law of motion. F2 is equal to minus F1. Okay, these two magnitude is same, but direction is different. This is a positive and this is a negative. Okay, F2 bar is equal to minus F1 bar. That is for every action there is a equal and opposite reaction. Okay, this is the conservation of linear momentum is equivalent to Newton's third law of motion. So some practical applications of the linear momentum, conservation of linear momentum, one by one discuss. The first application, recoiling of a gun. Recoiling of a gun. Okay, this is a very important application for the NEET and JEE mains and advanced level. Okay, very important application, students, in this one. Recoiling of a gun. Recoiling of a gun. Okay, in this one, by using law of conservation of linear momentum. Okay, before the system, initial position, that is the zero condition, zero position. So next find out, okay, after. Okay, recoiling of a gun. So for bullet and gun system, this is the for bullet and gun system. So like this is the gun. Okay, in this one trigger. A bullet is fired from a gun. A bullet is fired from a gun. For bullet and gun system, the force exerted by trigger, will be internal, so that momentum of the system remains unaffected. So momentum of the system remains unaffected. Okay, mg is the mass of the gun, and mb is equal to mass of bullet. Okay, this is the vb, velocity of the bullet. Vb is equal to velocity of bullet, and vg, okay, the force exerted by a trigger. Okay, vg acting opposite direction. Velocity of gun, okay, initial momentum of the system. So before coming to motion, the body will be rest position. The initial momentum of the bullet and gun system is 0. Okay, initial system of momentum will be 0, then find out final momentum. Final momentum. Okay, final momentum means mg mb plus, okay, not this one, okay, mg mass into velocity of the gun plus mass and the velocity of the bullet is equal to 0, is equal to 0. Law of conservation of linear momentum. Okay, law of conservation of, by the law of conservation of linear momentum, mg vg is equal to minus mb vb. Okay, mass of the gun into velocity of the gun is equal to, okay, in this one initial momentum of the system will be 0, then final momentum of the gun and the bullet system, okay, bullet system, mg vg plus mb vb is equal to 0. So by using law of conservation of linear momentum, mg vg, okay, mass of the gun into velocity of the gun is equal to minus of mass of the bullet and velocity of the bullet. Okay, then find out recoiling of gun, then vg is equal to minus mb by mg into vb. This is the formula for recoiling of a gun. It's a very, very important condition. Okay, in this negative sign indicates that the velocity of recoil vg is opposite to the velocity of the bullet. Okay, then vg is inversely proportional to, so 1 by mg. That means the higher the mass of the gun and the lesser the velocity of a recoil. Okay, so for example, velocity of the gun is higher, then the mass of the gun is least, that is a lower mass. Okay, this is the vg is inversely proportional to mg. So one more application is the continuation application of one thing that is also very important for NEET and JEE mains. Okay, in this one vg inversely proportional to mg. Okay, higher the velocity of the gun, lesser the mass of the gun. Okay, while firing the gun must be held tightly to the shoulder, this would save hurting the shoulder, because in this condition the body of the shooter or the gun behave as one body. The total mass become large and the recoil velocity becomes too small. That is vg inversely proportional to mg, mass of the gun plus mass of the man. Okay, this is the first application. The application is a recoil of a gun. Okay, next second application, rocket propulsion. That is also very important. Okay, Okay, in this law of conservation of linear momentum is nothing but is equal to the Newton's third law of motion. Okay, the first condition recoil of a gun, and the second condition, second application also rocket propulsion. Okay, these two conditions Newton's third law of motion is applicable. Okay, that is a very important condition. Okay, application to rocket propulsion. Rocket propulsion is very important. Rocket propulsion, the initial this is the rocket. Okay, in this one, this is the rocket system. The initial momentum of the rocket, on its launching pad is 0. Okay, this is the launching pad, is situated on the launching pad. The initial momentum is 0. Initial momentum is equal to 0. When it is fired from the launching pad, when it is fired from a launching pad, the exhaust gases rush downward. The exhaust gases is acting downward direction at a high speed, and to conserve momentum, the rocket moves upward. The rocket moving upward. Okay, in this one, the m naught is the, okay, here m naught is the initial mass of the rocket. Initial mass of the rocket, and mr residual mass of empty container. Mr is the mass of residual container. Residual container. Okay, u is the velocity of exhaust gases. Then u, okay, exhaust gases is acting downward direction. Then u is equal to velocity of exhaust gases and then v is the velocity of rocket at any instant. V is the velocity of rockets at time t instant. At time t, that is the, then dm by dt is equal to rate of change of mass of rocket, that is equal to rate of fuel consumption, that is equal to rate of ejection of the fuel, dm by dt. Ejection of the, okay, ejection of the fuel, the rate of ejection of the fuel. Okay, the consumption, the fuel is a consumption, dm by dt is equal to the ejection of the fuel, that means the fuel is decreases, that means the consumption, the fuel consumption, that is the dm by dt, that is the rate of change of mass of the fuel with respect to time taken, that is the rate of ejection of the fuel, that is a dm by dt. Okay, and the thrust on the rocket, the thrust means upward force. The thrust is equal to, okay, minus u into dm by dt, minus u into dm by dt if effect of gravity is neglected. If gravity is neglected, okay, F is equal to minus u into dm by dt, minus u into dm by dt, the thrust on the rocket, F is equal to minus u into dm by dt, here negative sign indicates that the direction of thrust is opposite to the direction of escaping gases. Okay, thrust is acting upward direction, the downward direction, the exhaust gases is acting opposite direction of the thrust. Okay, that is the formula. F is equal to minus u into dm by dt. Okay, minus u is the velocity of exhaust gases, u is the velocity of exhaust gases. Okay, these two are acting, the thrust is acting in upward direction. Okay, the rocket is moving upward direction, the gases, escaping gases is acting downward direction, that is opposite direction of the thrust. This is the formula. F is equal to minus u into dm by dt if gravity, the gravitational force is neglected. Okay, the acceleration of the rocket, A is equal to okay, u by m into dm by dt, u by m into dm by dt minus g. Okay, that is the acceleration of the rocket. And okay, if the gravity is neglected, F is equal to minus u into dm by dt. Here the negative sign indicates that the thrust is acting upward direction and the existing gases, the escaping gases is acting downward direction. So these two are acting opposite to direction. That is the Newton's third law of motion. For every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Okay, that condition. A is equal to u by m into dm by dt minus g. Okay, this is the acceleration of the rocket. A is equal to u by m dm by dt minus g. Okay, if the effect of gravity is neglected, then A is equal to u by m into dm by dt. Acceleration is that is gravitation is neglected. A is equal to u by m into dm by dt. Okay, this is the application to the rocket propulsion. Is very important for JEE and NEET students. Okay, hope you like this video, students. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you.